6C is consideration for Marjorie Jarvis to address the council requesting removal of her sidewalk at 713 South 9th Street. Marge?
Yes, I'm the only one that has a sidewalk on that whole block. And it's gone bad, and I just wanted to take it out.
But will you have to put one back?
I don't know if I'd have to put one back in, but I'd rather just take it out and plant some grass.
And the rest of the property owners surrounding you have no sidewalk?
Not on that side.
There's no sidewalks along that whole side.
Uh-uh.
As I drive there today.
Because yours is out so far.
I talked to the neighbor across the street, and he indicated it's never ever used. And as far as, let's say, putting a sidewalk in any of the neighbors is just almost precluded because of the trees and the items around it. You know, it's a sidewalk virtually to nowhere, not used. So I think this would be just, you know, an exception would be justified. You know, and in situations where there's a continuous sidewalk or one that's being used, I would consider that a different situation as opposed to something that really serves no function, and it would just be an extra expense for no reason at all for the landowner.
Any other comments? Questions?
You don't care, do you, Bob?
Early in the year, I talked to the U.S. Post Office, the local post office, and expressed some concern about eliminating sidewalks. But that was, as I said, that wasn't really in particular to this particular issue. That was more about sidewalks in general.
And I did ask the neighbor across the street about, you know, the route that the postman used, and they just cut across the grass from one house from Murray's, the next door neighbor, Mrs. Jarvis, and then on down. They don't use the sidewalk at all, so that's a moot point with regard to, I think, the male people in this case.
Move to grant a request to remove the sidewalk without replacing it.
I'll second it.
I'll call for a vote.
I did have one question.
Okay.
Do we want to put in, I mean, if we would ever do a sidewalk program where we would require sidewalks, does this eliminate her from ever having to put one back in, or?
In this case.
If the rest of them put one in, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make
That's
sure
a
that-
question P&Z will have, but
Okay.
thanks for bringing that up.
Okay. I just
If the
wanted-
rest of the neighborhood puts in
If there would be a
sidewalk.
sidewalk program, and I think there is a city ordinance
Yes, sir.
stating to the fact.
You want to add that on till you...
We can.
I think it's covered by our ordinance anyway, so.
Okay, all right.
Not be grandfathered, they want
Is that included in your motion?
that.
It's already been seconded, so are you ready to vote?
Councilman Brooker,
Yes.
Hampton,
Yes.
Johnston,
Yes.
Rennie,
Yes.
Frederick,
Yes.
motion carried.
Thank you. Thank you, Marge.
Uh-huh.